What is going on, guys and gals? Brooklyn-bound the Raid Scientist here, and today I'm going to cover how to complete the Raid Challenge from the Deep Stone Crypt, Red Rover. If you like the video, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button below to get connected to the channel and get access to all of my Destiny guides. Now, the Raid Challenges rotate similarly as they've done in the past, with each week being a different challenge. This guide is for the Red Rover Challenge, which is performed in the first encounter, Crypt Security. Successful completion of this challenge will award you double encounter chests with double loot, as well as the triumph required for the Descendant title for Deep Stone Crypt. Let's jump into how it's done. Note that I'm already going to assume you know how to do the encounter normally. If you need the details on how to perform this encounter in its entirety, check out my full guide linked in the description and skip to the Crypt Security timestamp. The goal of this challenge is to have all 6 players in your fire team perform the operator task of shooting panels down in the security basement. Now, there are probably a dozen or so ways to do this, so this strategy isn't necessarily the only way to do it, but I did find it to be one of the most straightforward. The way we did it was to assign all 6 players in your team a number 1 through 6, which dictates which operator they will be as the encounter progresses. Operators 1 and 2 are a pair, operators 3 and 4 are a pair, and operators 5 and 6 are a pair. As you prepare, it's best to split the pairs up between the 2 rooms. While it isn't required to complete the challenge, it does help keep the number of people in each side balanced as it goes on. Overall, the goal will be to have each operator go downstairs and shoot 2 of the 4 panels called out. Then, they would place the operator buff in the terminal downstairs so their assigned partner can pick it up upstairs and make their way down and swap positions, shooting the other 2 panels needed to trigger the damage phase. Then, repeat for 3 damage phases so all 6 players can go down in this fashion. So, here is a quick step-by-step breakdown of what I mean by this. First, operator number 1 will pick up the buff to start the encounter and listens for the scanner to make the first callouts on the dark side. Then, that operator heads down and shoots only the first 2 panels called out. While the scanner is sent over to the other side, the other scanner looks for the other 2 panels and calls them out. Once operator has gone down and shot their 2 panels, they will place the operator buff into the terminal downstairs so operator number 2 can pick it up from upstairs. Then, operator 2 will head downstairs, which lets out operator number 1, and operator number 2 will shoot the remaining 2 panels called out by the scanner. This will trigger DPS. Operator number 2 will then put the buff into the terminal downstairs, and operator number 3 will pick it up and will hold it during the damage phase. Scanner is sent down and DPS commences as normal. Now, you do need to spread out the damage of the cylinders so that you can do 3 rounds. So you want to only destroy 2 of the 6 tubes each time. Once 2 out of the 6 tubes are done, operator number 2, who is still downstairs and was the one doing the callouts during damage phase, will send the scanner back up, and operator 3 will now head down, letting out number 2 in the process. Then, that whole process repeats 2 more times. Op number 3 shoots 2 of 4 panels, sends up the buff. Op number 4 grabs it, heads down, shoots the remaining 2 panels. DPS is done as usual, while number 5 holds the operator buff, and then after DPS, heads down, and then sends up the buff so number 6 can go down and shoot the final 2 panels. Destroy all 6 tubes in this fashion, and you will be rewarded with an additional chest and the triumph. Now, a couple final notes on this challenge. First, there is no rule on who can or cannot be the scanner any number of times. But make sure that if you are next in line to pick up the operator buff, you are not the one doing scanner, because otherwise you'll need to do some swapping around. Second, remember that the servitors prevent the terminals from being used. So with this challenge requiring some speed and some coordination, do not let them stay alive for very long. Finally, after damage phase is over, you're likely going to have some extra time since you are only destroying 2 out of the 6 tubes. Make sure the next operator up does not go down too early because you want the DPS to officially end before they go down. Otherwise, they will get the fire and can die. Since I'm releasing this video quickly to get out to the community, there may be some improved strategies that are uncovered as time goes on. If you find one that's even better or more efficient, drop a comment on the video and I can pin it to the top. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel, and until next time, Guardians, best of luck.